If you could have dinner with any person, living or dead, who would it be? Ben Franklin? Beyonce? Mystery Stabani? Mystery Stabani? I'm not gonna tell you my answer, but I'm gonna tell you why you should choose me.
Shh! Did you seriously just talk during independent reading time?
You only had to read for 20 minutes.
I know, I read for 140 minutes. That's more than 2 hours.
I can see that.
I couldn't put it down, it was too good. I
hope you had time for the math homework.
I did.
Sammy! Alright. What happened? It's completely blank.
I was really confused how I fill out the reading log and I didn't want to mess it up. So I wrote down on a separate piece of paper what I read every day, and I wanted to ask you some questions to make sure I'm doing it right. On Monday, I was reading for 3 hours and 7 minutes, but I got distracted eating a snack in between, and at one point I got distracted staring at my wallpaper, so I don't know how long I actually read for. On Tuesday, I read for 20.7 minutes, I think, but I wasn't looking at the second hand.
And where's your parents' signature?
Oh, right. On Monday, my mum fell asleep before I finished reading, and I didn't want to wake her up. But then on Tuesday, my mum was at work, so she didn't actually witness me reading, and I didn't want to lie. But she came home really late. But I was reading.
What did you do?
I really have been reading so much. I finished 2 books this week. I just got confused how you wanted me to sign myself and what exactly I needed to write down. And as I said, my mum is always working weird hours because she's a nurse. So by the time she comes home, I'm usually asleep. And so she wasn't actually there in the room with me to make sure I was doing the reading. And I didn't know if I was allowed to, if she had to be in the room with me while I was reading.
So you didn't do your homework?
No, I really did. I just didn't know how you wanted me to.
All you had to do was check the boxes and get your parents' signature.
But I did the reading.
And you didn't log it.
But, Miss Harris, I always do my homework. You know I love reading. I'm a level P.
I think we need to call your mother. What happened?
She didn't do her homework.
But she reads at a level P!
It's sad. Tragic even.
Live smart is a teenager depender. Why should you have to surrender when you're the one living smart? Now you can sit back, relax as we take over your class and teach them what it looks like to live smart. And then you get to go home knowing how to prove them wrong. Sometimes it takes a good case to get your teacher to face the truth. You're smart. So your teacher's a mess and it's getting you stressed, and all the kids in your class are obsessed with getting in those good graces so they can bring good grades home. And it doesn't matter if it's wrong. Whatever teacher said about you, hypocritical class rules, and it feels like you're left alone to wonder if you were really wrong, or if it's just really wrong. Why does the school day have to be so long? And that's when Lucy appears and tells Liv Smart that you're here, and then there's basically nothing to fear, because even if you're wrong, you get the chance to move on, and you probably had some fun. At least we won. So you can sit back, relax as we take over your class and teach them what it looks like to live smart. And then you get to go home knowing how to prove them wrong. Sometimes it takes a good case to get your teacher to face the truth. You're smart. rolled out.
I can't believe this is happening. You never would have thought. She's such a nice girl, comes from a nice family. She had so much going for her.
People are sick. This is a sick world we're living in, girl.
We are gathered here today to...
I hate that reading log. Grrr! No growling in the courtroom.
What if I got hungry in my tummy?
Order in the court.
Sorry.
Okay, first things first. Why was Sammy collapsed on the ground when I walked in?
She must have slipped. I think me fainted.
Do you have a history of fainting?
No.
Did you go to the nurse?
No.
Did you see someone faint on a TV show?
Yeah.
I understand completely. I would have done the same thing. Mrs. Harris, in your own words, what happened?
She didn't do her homework.
That's not true. I did the work. I just didn't want to mess it up.
I understand completely. I'm something of a perfectionist myself. But Mrs. Harris, I understand your point too. It's usually better to have something to show than to just write nothing.
Yeah.
It's okay to learn from your mistakes.
So, is that it? I win?
Not so fast. Now, whether Sammy is guilty or not depends on your definition of doing the homework. She did do her work at home
And at school, like all the time.
and at school, like all the time.
She didn't follow directions.
True, but that was only because she found your directions a little unclear. And she respects you enough to want to do a good job.
All she had to do was check the box.
You know, the rest of us were able to figure it out. Why should Sammy be allowed not to do it when we had to do it?
She did. All she had to do was check the box.
And get her parents' signature.
She doesn't write anything on the log. She gets a phone call home.
Do you really think that would help the situation?
What?
I don't know too much about Sammy's situation, but I feel like if part of the issue in her not doing her homework was because of her mom's work schedule.
It's not only that. She comes home so tired and so cranky, and I don't want to bother her.
Exactly. I don't think adding any more fuel to the fire is really gonna do Sammy any wonders in getting her mother's signature.
Nobody ever said life was easy.
It could be for Sammy if you were just a little more patient with her and answered her very detailed questions as to how to fill out the reading log.
I didn't know what she was talking about.
So, you have something in common.
What?
The same way you don't know what she's talking about, she didn't know what you were talking about in telling her to fill out the reading log.
But
And you both responded to your confusion in the same way. By just not doing anything.
well, I'll do something, all right.
But I did do something. A lot of things. I read so much, and my questions were so detailed.
I know. You would think as your teacher, Mrs. Harris would be able to answer a few questions. Or you would at least hope that she would have the self-awareness necessary to realize her mistake now and the maturity to apologize to you for not giving you that basic respect in return.
That's it. I'm calling your mother.
No, please don't. She's not gonna understand.
Sammy, does your mom know that you read a lot?
Of course, how could she not? Don't tell her I'm in trouble. Just ask her if she saw me reading.
I know.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm calling from the school.
This is Mrs. Harris. I'm calling about Sammy. She didn't do her homework.
And that'll be the last time she'll do her homework.
That's not true.
No.
That's not even true. Why'd you tell her that?
I know.
Hi, Sammy's mom, Live Smart, Teen Defender. I'm defending your daughter in court today.
What? She's in court?
Got her in the court. You said she was my witness. You said she would help me.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't realize your teacher was gonna make it all about herself.
And I told her when I was in 3rd grade, if my mother saw me handing in an empty reading log,
You set me up.
I know, I'm sorry. I'll call her later and explain everything. Is there anyone else who may have witnessed you reading last week?
Don't look at me.
No one was looking at you, Henry. Hi!
Make it quick. I gotta get to lunch.
You can eat here.
excuse me.
No, I gotta monitor lunch.
Oh, right. How foolish of me. Do you know Sammy?
Yeah, never listens.
Tell me about it. What are you talking about?
Yesterday, I was blowing that whistle for 5 minutes before you got online. Always with your nose in a book.
Oh.
Aha!
Wait, yeah. You were reading during lunch and recess. No wonder you were having trouble concentrating on math. You didn't get your nutrients. You know, Sammy, there's a time and a place. You gotta follow directions. Same
That's
problem.
what I told her.
But she was reading. How long is lunch?
And recess.
About an hour altogether.
And for an hour. That's 3 times longer than she had to do. And that's only one day.
I wish. She does the same thing every day.
See, I told you. Oh, good. Why don't you have Mrs. Doyle sign your reading log? Oh, wait, she's not your mother. My mum wasn't home. And even if she was, she likes to have a space after a long day of work. She don't want to be thinking about me homework. And I like to read in my room. And she's not sitting with me in my room while I'm reading. Where else am I supposed to read? At the kitchen table? She's always watching TV and it's too loud downstairs to concentrate on my book. What am I supposed to do with this information? I'm trying to tell you that my mum can't watch me to make sure I was reading for 20 minutes.
Sammy, can you come with me? We need to talk.
Not you too!
You're in a world of trouble.
She's not in trouble. Okay. I didn't want to say this in front of the other kids, but I just need to be honest here. Reading logs weren't made for kids like you. Because you don't need it. You know what you're doing. You love to read. You don't need a sticker to be told to read. Some people do. And hey, it's fine. Everyone has their thing. Maybe you would need a sticker to play sports.
I play 3 sports.
Are you a little... Okay, fine, yeah. What I'm saying is, you don't need to worry about this. You're not the one who should be worried. Don't let this make what you love to do feel like a chore. Just be grateful that it comes so naturally to you that you have the problem of reading too much. What I'm saying is, you of all people do not need to take this so literally.
So, it's okay if my mum wasn't in the room with me while I was reading?
I mean, yeah, probably. As long as you actually did the reading and your mom trusts that you did.
So, am I allowed to just check the boxes and tell my mum to sign it?
Yeah, you're overthinking it, which is a good thing. It shows you know how to think. But yeah, as long as you're doing the reading, you're fine.
Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm a genius?
I mean, yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. 'Cause I'm okay. You come in, I get it. I'll do me homework. Case closed.
Not so fast. I'll be the judge of that.
What just happened?
Sammy did her homework, and she will continue to do it the way you want it. She was just so concerned about doing it right that she just didn't do anything. Which, to be fair, her homework was blank, but Mrs. Harris, Sammy should not be punished for caring about this assignment so deeply. And she especially shouldn't be punished for putting more thought into this than you did.
Ooh, that's baloney. Are you trying to tell me she could do my job better than me?
I really wasn't. But since you raised that point, yeah, maybe.
I think so too.
Stop the lies at once, Miss Harris. You know that's not true.
Shut up, Henry!
Whoa, Sammy. They can't know that you know you're smarter than them. They'll hate you for it. And you don't need that stress.
So true, you're so right about that.
So, yeah, I think my work here is done.
You don't get to just waltz into my classroom and take over and then waltz off like nothing happened. She doesn't even have a visitor's pass.
I think it's time we banish them.
What do you mean? Sammy was having a problem. I helped her save the day. Case closed.
But Liv, the jury never voted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't mean to disrespect civil procedure.
But, what was the point of making us all just sit here?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be a jury. The other classes got to vote.
Wait, you guys know about me?
Yeah. You're at our school like every day.
I thought, do you guys talk about me at recess?
Let us vote!
Yeah.
Let us vote.
You should ask them to vote on if we should have a pizza party. Yeah.
I am lactose intolerant.
And I'm intolerant of you, Henry.
I'm not getting you pizza.
She is.
That wasn't the issue of the case. I can't have the jury vote on that.
The least you can do is get us pizza.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Weren't you lactose intolerant?
It's time for the jury to cast their votes. Should we have a pizza party? Yes or no? Yes! Pizza party wins! Who would have guessed?
Hi, can I get a slice of pizza?
Give me a club soda.
And I will have an apple juice. Please.
How do I live smart in a world that's kinda dumb?
Don't ask your mom. Dear Liv, I lost the class pet. Well, it's a stuffy, but still. Do I go build a new bear? Or do I bear the bad news? Oh, this is giving me the blues. I'm so distressed, I can't even tie my shoes. What would you do? Signed, Mr. Kinda Dumb, scared to tell my mom. Dear Mr. Dumb, that stuffy was one of one. You're not Beyonce, so don't you ever for a second get to thinking that class pet is not irreplaceable. I recommend getting a nice bouquet of flowers from the grocery store, wearing all black to class, entering with a solemn look on your face and announcing, "It's over." Then leave the flowers on your teacher's desk, turn around, and have the decency to make sure you're never seen again. Until you return with cookies for the whole class. Good thing they'll forget because what you did was unforgivable. Maybe God will have the strength to forgive you someday, but I don't know that I would. And that's okay. Signed, Live Smart Teen Defender. Lucy, every week you return here at the same time after I read my letters. Do you think you need to yell my name? Of course I'm gonna know to look for you.
Liv, that's not the point! This is a public school!
Okay. I'm not the superintendent, so I don't have to answer to taxpayer dollars.
Liv! Have you never heard of separation of church and state?
What?
You said that God might forgive him!
No. You have it all messed up. I didn't say that because I wanted to scare him into obedience. I said that because the fact of the situation is losing the class pet is a serious offense, and that's going to make him socially ostracized. So he's going to need someone to talk to, and it's obviously not going to be any human on earth with a heart or a conscience.
Liv! You can't talk like that to a first grader!
Well, we don't know that he was in first grade. I think based on his rhyme scheme that he employed in his letter, he might be in 5th grade. And if so, that would mean that he's already had his first Holy Communion.
That's besides the point! You can't go around telling kids that like they have to answer to the wrath of God! You can't do that! Public school? Then they're gonna see this on public access? What do you think you're doing?
I think I'm promoting truth and love and justice in a way that only I can.
Can you go back and talk to Sammy?
What do I have to talk to these people about? They never tell me anything new. If they do tell me anything new, it's just weird, or they're just insulting me.
Liv! Can you please leave your neuroses at the door?
You know as well as I do that we don't even enter through a door. We poof in.
November 30th, when I'm 30. I wake up 8 o'clock. Chef brings me breakfast in bed, 'cause I'm still a sleepyhead. 10:30, do the laundry. Not 'cause I have to, but I have to stay humble amid all this rumble about my award nominations, mystery creations, some discoveries I can't wait to see. Like, what if I discover an animal? Or what if I do something magical? Win a prize for my peace of mind, and then by 3 go home and unwind. And all I'm gonna say is I really slayed today. November 30th, when I'm 29, because I have a late birthday. By 3, pour a cup of tea. 3 a.m. I mean, gotta be up early to climb the trees, to set the traps, to stop Sammy and her mum from global warming the world with her noxious ideals. It's a wonder the economy's not under.
Only because that would affect my daily life too, and I want my kids to have a lavish Christmas.
At 3 o'clock, when she stops,
Because if you were listening as intently as I, Sammy enjoys a relatively short workday. That is, if you can call trapezing around collecting unearned rewards a job.
I'll set back all her clocks. No daylight savings, it's the vlog I'm saving her from. And I don't care about her mum.
Okay, that was too fast. Sammy's mum did nothing wrong.
You get the point, I'm still annoyed. I'll lock her in a void. Wow, I thought you were just a nerd or a snob, but methinks you should get another job. You know, one that doesn't involve being a bitter fan of me.
What?
A bitter fan. All you do, follow me around all day. Have you ever thought about pursuing your own dreams instead of just critiquing mine?
Well, when you put it that way.
I don't have a purpose, I don't have a wife, I don't have much of a life. So you go on and slay today while I reflect on how I can change.
But before I do anything too drastic, Sammy, let me
help you while I struggle to help myself. Let me fixate on your routine, 'cause mine's been so boring. I'm sorry if it comes off mean when I critique your dreams, and I know I'm front row to your show, but I paid to be here, so why is it not clear to see I'm your biggest fan? Chase you across the land, not in a creepy way, just wanna meet you halfway and adopt just one pick of your crop. Pick your brain till I find what reminds me of mine. Feel betrayed once I see you do something that I'd never do. I can't help someone who cannot help themselves. Time to find someone else. What?
Hey, Sammy!
Hi.
How was the pizza party?
It was alright. Why are you back here?
because I have something to say. Ooh.
When I was your age, which was like 2 years ago, I wrote down everything on my heart-shaped notepad. Mostly who was mean to me, but also the injustice I'd seen, like the time I gave you a pizza party and you didn't invite me. Okay, I didn't show this part on camera because I didn't want to embarrass myself, and more importantly, I didn't want to embarrass you by,
revealing the truth about the type of person that you are.
but I do just want the record to show that, while you and Henry were off singing about, your amazing life in which you slay every day, I was slayed by you, but not in a fun way, not in a glamorous way, just in a way that my heart was sliced in two and I was thrown in the recycling bin, or not even the recycling bin, like the garbage, like I'm gonna end up in a landfill, because you literally like didn't even invite me. Like you had me order pizza for you guys and then you were just like, bye, you can leave, which I didn't show on camera because the same thing happened last week with Madison. Who's Madison? Oh my gosh, client confidentiality. Who? Bladison? Did you say Bladison? I said you could leave because it's a Friday afternoon and I assumed you wanted to go home and see your friends. Oh.
You know me, and more importantly, you know what you are able to do when you stand in your truth. You know you can't lose, no judgment can take you from you, no matter who's talking to you, even if they say they've been in your shoes, that doesn't mean they feel how you do, how you walk, how you talk, how you move, it's all you. When you're going to sleep, who's the last voice who speaks? It's you in your head, so make sure to leave the judgments for